Right, hat, check, beard, check, tea, check. How we all doing, guys? I am CyberSnack7, back again for another video and back for more cyber chat. I've wanted to do this video. I was quite looking forward to doing it as soon as I got home from work today, because I've been actually thinking about the cyber chat videos that I do. I think I've done about 3 now over the last 6 months, and I've just been interested to see how it's evolved. But the way I'm going to proceed with it now is I do pick up other things besides my main collection, which is obviously the Sega Master System and my NTSC Super Nintendo games. I do pick up other things in between, whether it be other game related items, albums, films, you know, you name it, it's always there. So I think every couple of months now I'm just going to put them all together, bunch them all up, and then throw in a bit of chat, talk about relevant issues, things that are going on, things that are coming up, gaming related questions. You know, I think that's a good idea, so that's what I'm going to do in future, because I do kind of like to sit and talk rubbish for well, it all depends on how long this video lasts, to be honest, and I just come off the cuff. It just, whatever comes out, comes out. It's no script, no planned, it's just sit down, press the camera on and go. So let's start with a bit of chat first, guys, and let's talk about YouTuber of the month. Now, last month I was in it to win it with a good bunch of guys, but the main man, Shock16, become victorious, and well deserved. Absolutely, he's a great guy, all round great guy. Fantastic channel, funny. He's just inventive. Just everything about the guy is just really a top guy. And as I say, I've met this guy a few times. All the adventures we go on, all the meets we meet up on, you know, we have a great time, have a few beers, just get on, end of story. But, you know, as I say, I was beaten down, like, and just lost fair and square. It's as simple as that. But embarrassingly, I've been put forward again by Shocks for this month's YouTuber of the month. And I think this has got to be probably about 5 times I've been entered in for YouTuber of the month. And I have lost gracefully. But to be honest, it's not all about that. It's, for me, I'm quite happy just getting the recognition of a little bit of a nomination. To me, as long as people love this channel, enjoy the content that I put out, and like get on with me if I meet them, you know, and just have a good time, I'm happy. I don't need any YouTuber of the month, blah blah blah. If it's there and it's given to me and they say, right, you deserve that, then fair enough, I will gladly accept it. But the recognition alone to me is enough. I don't need no more than that, to be honest. But as I say, I've been nominated once again with another 4 great YouTubers, and I'm going to mention them, and then I'm going to leave a link down below to Chris Novabugs' channel, and that actual link to YouTuber of the month. Please go and check out Chris's channel, give him a sub, give him a watch, and also check out the other 4 YouTubers that I'm actually going to mention in this month's YouTuber of the month. So firstly, we'll talk about Vampire Mike. Now, Vampire Mike is from the States, obviously. Sega CD Universe is a pretty popular chap. I've been subbed to him for quite a while. A community-based person, loves to sit in his car and talk about relevant subjects. And he's got a lot to say, which is good, because people like to hear, and then people, you know, he just draws the people in to, you know, chat and communicate, and he can get on with anybody, and that's his thing, you see. We've really never chatted, and I'm now, we're chatting through the media and all that, whatever, you know, Facebook, and I've been chatting to him. I've left comments on his latest video he did for his YouTuber of the month, and he's a solid guy, and hopefully I'll keep in contact with him from now on. But as I say, very good chap. Looking forward to seeing more of his content, and that's YouTuber number 1. Now the second one is a bit of a veteran. He's been here forever, which is Adam Interghost. And you know, to be honest, it's been a long time coming for the guy, because he's another community-driven person, loves to get involved, loves his car boots, and he does his videos with his kids and that, and it's nice to see him interact with his kids on his videos, involve his family and things like that. And as I say, he's community driven. He does this high score challenge and things like that. So, you know, the guy's got plenty on. And as I say, he's a veteran. He's He's been here a long time, and it's well deserved as far as I'm concerned. But the next one is a YouTuber called Oddpod. Never heard of this guy until Shocks mentioned him. Pretty decent chap, crazy videos. He incorporates puppets into his videos. The one I watched, it was like bizarre, but it's kind of mesmerising, and you just want to keep on watching. But he's a gamer, and he's also a retro collector of anything and everything retro, to be honest. Sweets and whatever. It's all there. But as I say, this guy, you know, he's got a fair few subs. He's very popular, and he deserves to be in the top 5, obviously. Now, the last but not least is GameTaff. Now, another one. I've seen this guy in a few live casts. I'm sure he's done it with Woodling, and he's also done it with Gruss Newton, like the live. They're always the live chat things. They're doing it for hours on end. But I've seen him in a couple of them, and I've never actually subbed to him, which is terrible. So I've now checked him out. I've subbed to his channel, and apparently he's Welsh. Not that that makes a difference, because I've got probably the worst Brummie accent in the world. So I'm going to look forward to checking his channel out and checking out his content. And that's it, guys. Apart from myself, them are the 4 guys who are going to be in the running this month for YouTuber of the Month. So I'll leave a link down below. Please check out the channel. Give them a sub. Give them a watch. If you like it, sub. If you don't, move on. And then just say you've been there and done that sort of thing. So, guys, I'll leave that there. And let's get on to some pickups now. Let's talk about a bit of next gen first. Yes, I've got some Nintendo stuff coming. It's not mega stuff, but it's still Nintendo related. So I know you're going to stay. So let's get the next gen out first. Now, firstly, if anybody can remember, I used to own an Xbox 360. Now, I used to have all the limited box sets for Assassin's Creed. And I kind of fell out of love with that system, to be honest with you, because of the Red Ring of Death. I had 2 or 3 systems, and I just couldn't bear having another one. So I sold the lot, just got rid of the whole lot. But I kind of missed my Assassin's Creed. And initially what I've done is I've just basically picked up the entire set all over again over the last couple of months. Cheap as chips, really cheap and good condition. And now I've got the entire set on the PS3/PS4. And it takes up about that much room in my collection, where the box sets were just everywhere, and it was just, I couldn't move basically. So most of these CEX, and basically one off Amazon. So I'll start with this one, which is obviously Assassin's Creed, £2 from CEX. I say they are cheap. And then we have Assassin's Creed 2, which is my favourite of the series. Absolutely love this game. Brilliant game. That was £2. And then Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I think that was about £2.50, and that's got Assassin's Creed. Is it? No, it's not that one. It's the next one I'm going to show you. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Never played it, so I've got to stick some time into that one. Assassin's Creed Revelations, and then this has got a free downloadable Assassin's Creed 1 in, which I could have easily just had this one and not bothered getting the original copy, but I had to have the original copy. But another game not played yet. Need to play. And then we have Assassin's Creed 3. Played this, didn't really get on with it. It was alright, but not great. But still had to be in the collection. And I paid £3 for that one. Revelations, I paid £3 as well. And then we go on to Assassin's Creed Rogue. I bought this brand new from Tesco, I think about a tenner. That's quite rare on the Xbox 360, believe it or not. But yeah, a tenner. So not yet played that. Looking forward to playing that one. And then obviously Black Flag, which I had the collector's box set, which is huge. It's a really nice box set. But I decided to let that go, and I just got the random PS3 version rather than the PS4. So and that cost me, I think, £8. So happy to have that. And that was brand new as well. And then we move up a peg. We go on to the PS4. Got this from CEX again. Not played this one. Not heard great things about it, but still had to have it in the collection, which is Assassin's Creed Unity. I paid £12 for this for some reason. I don't know if it was a sale on CEX, but everything went down £2 or £3 for about 2 days. So I just grabbed it while I could. So I had that one. And then last but not least, this one I picked up in January, I think, because Soul Funk Retro Matt, he showed he'd bought this from Amazon, and I thought it's a really good deal for £22. I picked up Assassin's Creed Syndicate, the special little box set. As you can see, it's just plain white, but really nice. 22 quid, you can't argue with that, to be honest. And it's a nice little box set for what it is. So for £22, you obviously get the game, which is still sealed, yet to be played, but still a good game. And then a very nice steelbook to give with that, which is a really, really nice steelbook. So I'll pick up items number 1, which is my entire Assassin's Creed, which I didn't really pay much for. Probably about just under 40 quid for the lot. So well happy with that. So that's the Assassin's Creed collection. Sorted. Right, now, what should we talk about now? Should we talk about anything? No, we won't talk about anything. I just want to show you more stuff, because I've got a couple of more games, an electronical item, little thing, and I've got a couple of albums. Let's talk about LPs. Yeah, I love my music. One game related, so don't get going anywhere. But I'll show you the rock albums that I've got. 2 albums from a band that I've followed for a few years. Always got them on CD, but now I'm back into the vinyl, or wanted the vinyl. And I got these for my birthday, which was in January. Now, the first one is an album I like specifically, and this is kind of game related also, weirdly, because it's from one of my favourite games. And it's this album. It's Soundgarden, The Super Unknown. Anybody knows this album, it's a cracking album. Absolutely fantastic band. Now, most of these songs, or I'd say about 3 or 4 of them, are off one of my favourite games, which is Road Rash for the 3DO. Anybody would recognise them if they heard this album, The Super Unknown, but there's some cracking songs on this album. Black Hole Sun, and as I say, a lot of them, Let Me Down, Let Me Drowned, My Wave. Half of them are off the soundtrack for, you know, the 3DO Road Rash anyway. But that's what got me into Soundgarden, that game anyway. But this cracking album, always wanted it on vinyl, and I managed to pick up, it's not the original, it's the 120 gram version, but still great. But the only thing about the 120 gram versions of albums is they split the album between 2 LPs, and you play about 3 songs and you've got to turn the bloody album over. That is a bit of a ball ache. I'd rather 1 LP, 6 tracks each side, happy days. But still, glad I got it, and a brilliant album. Now, the second one is another Soundgarden album, and it was their latest release. This is their album. They haven't been about for 15 years. It took 15 years to come back. And this album's called King Animal. And I've played it about 3 times. Not a bad comeback album, to be honest. Few stick-out tracks on there. Really, really good album. Yet again, this is the 180 gram version of the album. Now, Chris Cornell and the Soundgarden guys, they split. He went to Audio Slave, and he done 3 cracking albums with Audio Slave. Obviously, the original band members from come on Jay. See, I'm losing it. Rage Against the Machine. There you go. And they were a perfect band. Absolutely fantastic. Cochise, what a song. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, they bit the bullet, and the guys are back in this album. A really, really good album. Well worth a listen. If you're into your Soundgarden, give it a try, guys. And that is King Animal. Now, finally, the last LP. The last LP is a gaming related album, and unlike what I've been collecting and watched Due Through the Door, because obviously we're all there's a few of us out there that love the gaming soundtracks. We've all got our Streets of Rage and our Super Hang-Ons and our Shinobi 3, you know, things like that. We love that. We love them. But this one is from a different company, and this was found by Total Chance. And it's a company called I Am 8-Bit, excuse me. And that being in the back, being Battletoads, is relevant to what this is all about, because this is an album I was going to show a couple of weeks ago, but a Z-Tube, I said to me, please don't show it, because if you show it, hundreds of people are going to want to go and buy it or something like that, and I won't get a copy. So I held it back, and hopefully you now own this album, mate. But it's limited to 3,000 copies from I Am 8-Bit. I'll leave a link down to the store where it is, but this wasn't the album I originally saw. I originally saw the Uncharted triple LP soundtrack of all 3 games, and I really wanted that, but I've seen this and I had to get this because it was limited to 3,000. Now this is going to appeal to you retro guys especially, and it is the Battletoads soundtrack, and it is wicked artwork on the back, on the front and on the back. Now this is a gatefold, but as you can see it's still in its sleeve, so I'm not really going to open it. I'll just slit the sides, take the album in and out, but I'll show you the LP. It's pretty similar to what we us guys pick up, but as you can see it is like so, and it is a two-tone green with the Battletoads sign in the centre. But this is every single track off the original Battletoads. Really great sound, really great soundtrack. Now this is a re-release because in America they did release a special edition at one collector's fair in America, and it was slightly different artwork I think, but that went just like that. So this is a re-release which people could buy from I Am 8-Bit, but absolutely fantastic. Want to grab a copy, I'll leave a link down to where you get it from. A must for any 8-bit fans and any gaming soundtrack, you know, fanatics basically. But absolutely superb. Well happy to have that. But there's only 3,000 copies now. The only thing I find weird, it says on the site there's 3,000 copies, but there's nothing on here number wise to tell me what copy of 3,000 I've got. So it makes me wonder, but still I'm not too bothered. I'm happy with that. So there you go guys, that is the Battletoads soundtrack. Right, I was going to say I was going to have some tea, but I've got none. I've drunk it all. Anyway, what should I talk about? Yeah, it is now April. Yes, it's April, and I am looking forward to Blackpool. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait. Friday more than Saturday. Saturday's that's just going to happen anyway. But Friday's always great. Always good to meet up the Newbrek, meet a load of people, get drunk, actually, and just, you know, just have a cracking night. That's all I'm hoping it's going to be, because it was last time round. It was superb meeting with everybody once or twice a year when you get the opportunity. You just can't beat it. But as I say, I'm not going there for the games. If I find anything, if I take one item home, I'll be lucky, because I got two decent games coming. Next gen wise, to be honest, one on the week of Blackpool and one next week, which some of you may know what's coming out if you're into humiliation and basically getting your ass kicked constantly. So I'll talk about that when I pick it up next week. But yeah, Blackpool is upon us. Can't wait. I'll be going down with a new partner in crime this year, Mr. Cojones Deloro. Unfortunately, Retro Dave won't be there this year, so there's no road trip. But never mind, I've got a damn good partner to go down with, which I'm going to meet down in Sheffield, and then we're going to drive down in the car and just act foolish and have a great time. That's all I'm saying. So well looking forward to that, guys. So if you're going to be there and just have a great time. Meet up with us, tap me on the shoulder if you can see me, because I'm about this small, and you know, just come and say hello, and I'll say hello back, and we'll have a great time anyway. But anyway, that's Blackpool. Hey, I can't wait for Blackpool. Right, guys, let's talk about, before we get to the Nintendo stuff, let's talk about laserdiscs. Now, I gave my Blu-ray steelbook to, speaking of Cojones Deloro, Daz, I gave my steelbook of this film to him, I think it was last year at Blackpool, because I knew he was after it, and I've been after this laserdisc for ages. I mean, I've been looking for it since I actually give him the Blu-ray, because I knew it was out there, but finding it in good condition, and as I say, these discs, they have tendency to the picture quality to go, but this one, I watched it yesterday, oh man, it's bang on. But I managed to pick up a classic manga film without question. It is a must watch. If you haven't watched it, watch it. But I managed to pick up the Criterion Collection edition of this beauty, and that is Akira. Now this is a 3-disc. I'll try and open it for you. If I can turn around and show you that, you've even got a letter of authenticity in there. There you go. If you can see that, look at that. Oh god, yeah. But it's a 3-discer, and it is glorious. Absolutely fantastic film. I absolutely love it. Picture quality is brilliant. The sound quality is absolutely superb, and it was one of the first manga films I ever watched. and from then it's Fist of the North Star, and I've moved on from then. But man, this is such an awesome thing to find, and this is, as I say, this is the American version. Unfortunately, you don't have the Japanese. If I wanted to watch that, it's just full English, but it doesn't matter to me. Just to get hold of this is immense, and I think I paid about 30 quid for this. So, well, happy to have that. So that's the Criterion edition of Akira. Been looking for some more manga, but can't really find any more, weirdly. But absolute must, guys. Fantastic film. So there's Akira. Right, we're on the final stretch, guys. 20 minutes. I hope you're still there. Hello. Let's talk Nintendo stuff now. It's a bit of a mix. It's a bit of next gen, and actually, you know, I'm not going to bother talking about Nintendo. I'll put the Nintendos together. Look, and I've just ruined that one Nintendo item. Hang on, let me find it. I found it. It's okay. It's still alive. Now let's talk about this item first. Now I was watching last week Golden Age of Gaming, Duncan's channel. If you haven't watched his channel, go and watch him. He's just hit over the 100 sub mark, and he's done a competition. I'll leave a link down to his channel. Check the guy out. He's a fantastic guy. He's a bit random. He was big into Nintendo, and he's sold all that on. Now he's gone into MVS, and he's gone into arcade boards, and now he's gone into the Atari 2600. He's picked himself at Atari 2600 up, and he's going into collecting box sealed games. And I've collected for the Atari on and off for a while, but I've always collected loose carts. And it's a funny story because I was watching him, and I thought, you know what, I ain't bought an Atari game for ages, and especially a box one, because all mine are loose anyway. Because I've got an Atari 7800, which allows me to play the 7800 and 2600. But this kind of game, it's relevant to another channel I watch, which is Alex Nintendo. Is that right? Yeah, Nintendo Arcade, basically. I'll leave a link down to Alex's channel as well. Now this game he has got the arcade board for, and I'm sure, correct me if I'm wrong, Alex, but I'll leave a link to. I'll try and find the video and leave a link to that video. There's only 2 of these arcade boards in the world. Now, I only thought that was the only way I could play this thing, but I actually found the game on the Atari 2600, boxed, complete, last Sunday. So here it is, and it is the one and only Sky Skipper. Now, this isn't going to be a patch on the original arcade board by any means, but as you can see, it's a very, very like a plain adventure. If you go and watch Alex's video, you'll actually see what this game's all about properly, but you'll get to grips with the idea of how this plays. I might, I don't know about on the end of this video, because this is going to stretch a little bit. I might stick it on the end of this video just to give you a grasp of what it's about. If not, I'll just throw it on a little 10-minute video to show you where it plays. But it's bizarre because you're this guy, you got to save rabbits and mad animals from monkeys. It don't make any sense whatsoever, but still, the original arcade board is rare as rocking horse crap, basically. Seriously, there's about 2 in the world. And he managed to get one and have his electronic wizard friend reconfigure the thing so it works like a proper arcade board, because it was turned into another game. I think it was Popeye, I think. But they actually worked it out, got all the coding right, and brought the game back to life. So he's got, probably, as I say, the 2nd copy in the world of the game. So pretty amazing stuff. But yep, there's the game, and so look inside. You've got the instruction manual, which is just flew over there. I ain't going to pick it up. And you've got the game itself, which is the original 2600 cartridge, which is in really good nick, actually. I knew that would work. I should have said, I knew that would fly out as soon as I open the box. But anyway, look. There it is, guys. And there is Sky Skipper. I'm going to give that a go. Whether I put it on the end of this video, I don't know, because I'm running 25 minutes. Anyway. Let's talk Nintendo. Let's wrap up this video, and let's give you a bit of Nintendo love, right? So I'll start with this one because everybody's shown it, everybody's got it. Who owns a Wii? Put it that way, and it's this. Look, yeah, you can see. You know why I've got it? Yeah, I've got it for that beauty in there. I've got it for the Amiibo, but you know, this is a great little box. I haven't even opened it yet, haven't played it yet. Just time consuming, but still a nice box set. There's still a couple of Zelda box sets I really want, but they are high priced now, unfortunately. But still, it was a must for any Zelda fan, any Nintendo Wii U fan. This game is a must. So there you go, guys. That is the one and only Zelda, the Twilight Princess. So happy days, I got that. Now let's talk about a bit of Famicom. Yeah, Famicom. I ain't bought a Famicom game for a while. And this was Alex again. This was influence. See, people and influence watching their channel and seeing what they pick up, thinking, oh, I'm going to try and find some, you know, them games there, whatever. But this is a Famicom game, and it's a Namco game. It's a clamshell version. Now, this game I absolutely loved in the arcade. It's absolutely, I loved it. It's a boxing game. And I can't remember, I think it's called Boxing Champ or something. I might be totally wrong too, you'll tell me. But it's called, in Japan, Family Boxing. Yeah, weirdly. But as you can see on the back, it's like a top-down boxing game. But I remember it being in the arcade. You guys roaming around with the big afros. Really, I don't know what it was. It was an addictive boxing game. Absolutely loved it. But I seen it and I found out what this was and I bought it and I thought, man, I have to have this Family Boxing. But I gotta say, these boxes are bloody hard to open up. But it's complete. Got everything in there. Now, I expected this game to play as well as the arcade. Unfortunately, playing it on my original Famicom, the control system is dire, and it just doesn't work. Whether I get, say, a Retron 5 or something like that, or get myself a top loader, and I use the dog bone controllers, hopefully the Famicom will play a lot better. I think I might end up doing that. But it's a shame because I really, really wanted to put some time into this, but the control system with the original Famicom, it just don't work. It just does not work, and it's a shame. But still, well happy to have it. I've only got 3 of these. I think I've got Splatterhouse, I've got Family Boxing, I've got another one, I can't see it from here. Oh, Xevious, I think it is. The Gold Cart, but I'm after Star Wars next if I can get that, and Rolling Thunder 2 I definitely want because I like the clamshell versions. But anyway, there you go, guys. That is Family Boxing for the Famicom. Well happy to have that. And then let's end on this. Now, I've never owned one of these in my life. I don't think I'll get any more because I bought it as a tester. I wanted to see what these were like. Retro Dad Nintendo, he's gone absolutely ballistic on them. He got Dad's Cojones Deloro to pick one up. One he used to own as a kid, and half of these Dave used to own as a kid anyway, but he's gone heavy in collecting these things. So I thought I'd give one a whirl. So I picked up this, which was a Game and Watch, as you can see. And I picked up Cement Factory. And it's fully working. It's got a little bit of, you know, the metallic, the silver, whatever, it's coming off. But you know what? It is well old. It's like 80s odd, you know what I mean? 82, something stupid. But it still works. I wanted to give it a go because I wanted to see what these were all about. Because when I was a kid, I never went for this. I don't know why. I wanted consoles. That was it for me, or the Commodore 64 or whatever. But I picked these up. My dad said you can have one, you can have whatever you wanted. But I just weirdly just didn't have the interest in these. And like now I've got this one, and it's a pretty addictive game. I've got to be honest, but it's that handheld thing for me. If it's not a joypad and I'm on a big screen, I'm not happy. I just can't gel with these things. But as I say, it's a great little time filler. It'll do for me when I'm heading down to Sheffield on the train and things like that, or I'm on the bus in the morning. You know, I haven't got a great score on it, but I ain't really played it that much, to be honest. But it still works perfectly. Still in great condition. Got the battery pack and all that, and the battery thing and whatever, but still plays like a dream for the age of it anyway. But well happy to have that. So I'll pop that back on its shelf next to Battletoads. That's where it sits, kind of. There we go. There you go. That's like that, and that's like that. So there you go. I got myself a Game and Watch. It's all right. I don't think I'll get another one. It's just not my thing, and you know what I mean. So that's it, guys. Oh, by the way, yeah, new hat. Now I've had this hat ages, but it's like really flimsy. So I had to work a bit of magic for me to wear it because it just didn't sit on my head right. So work a bit of magic, and it sits great now. And it's a nice little Nintendo controller hat, which I'm well happy to have and be able to wear it. About time I had a new hat. I ain't had one in ages. But I think I've done enough waffling. 30 minutes. That's unusual for me. I do like to do the odd long video, but I'm kind of looking forward to doing this video today. But anyway, guys, listen. Don't forget, give one of 5 people a vote for YouTuber of the Month. Links down below. Please go and check out Alex Nintendo Arcade channel. And Duncan, Golden Age of Gaming. He's got a little compo going for his 100 sub competition. So I'll leave the links down for them. And I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching, as always. And remember, keep playing. And always keep watching. All the best, guys.